Hey everybody, welcome back to Circletown, where we are mainly trying to deal with the hot mess that was left after the problems we had last time with mechanoids, and they were reasonably, there's a B there, severe problems. I do not recommend having a ship part crash into your base, especially in an area like this where you just don't have a lot you can do. But I think we've got the things that need to be rebuilt, at least. I don't know why I have one to be built there. But yeah, at least set to be put back in. There. Okay, we do have double coverage, and this will give us coverage that way. I think... Oh, I moved the one that was over here as well. I had to build one of those guys. Let's build him about there. We are planting potatoes. We have people who are having real various problems. Cat at some point had collapsed. I want to check everybody's health. I think everybody is, to some degree or another, gonna do okay. The biggest worry is if someone gets some infections for having been burned. That would be, because one of those mechs had a had like an inferno cannon. Snake, how's your health? You got a heavy charge blaster. You've got some toe problems. So once everyone's like fixed up, people have lost like fingers and stuff like that. I gotta figure out if it makes sense for some of these guys to like get bionic parts replacing those. But I guess more than anything else right now, I just want to get like repairing and things like that done. Our food supply is keeping up okay. We've got some pretty nice storage space sorted out. We've got an artwork of a village and a solid image of a solitary smuggler near a rock. So that's well and good and cool and tough and cool and all that. Why is Cat... Oh, I think I saw Cat had collapsed. Because Cat does have a room. And actually, I should check... Yeah, right here is Cat's room, which has a somewhat impressive rating of 71. Oh, right, I made this workbench. So what I want to do is copy all of these bills and just paste them here, since they all go until a certain amount is done. It shouldn't matter if we have multiple bills. They'll just kind of count together as it were. Shanatu is angry and gonna break things, or at least hit them a bit. And one thing I remember is that last time when it was, I was gonna send someone to go get that triple rocket launcher, which I think I did do. Yeah, so Kajin has it. But I don't want Kajin to keep it, so come back and get... But what I want you to get, maybe the assault rifle. You know what? Let's let our kidney be stored in there. Okay, we have an eclipse. Now, there are quests I would like to do. Let's check... Low food? I mean, Rar's doing what he can, yo. So, once... Yeah, I think once... Well, I don't know. We have all these potatoes going on. I think the potatoes are going to really help us out food-wise. This Muffalo is... just should be hunted. Because otherwise he's going to run around and eat our food. I don't like that. And anyway, yeah, let's... Oh, for Pete's sake. Seriously? Okay. Nico. Go there. Mirage. go up to there. Between the two of you and this, I think we should be okay. All right, we're okay. Nico, sorry about that. You were not needed after all. But that way, that gets us some meat and also gets us so that we don't have to sort of stress about these animals eating our food. Rika? You just got hit a lot. Anyway, what I was going to do was check out... We're like 14 days for the caravan request for plate armor and for this item stash. Oh, no, not this one. This one we have 11 days for the Resurrector Mech Serum. So that one, we go here. So we want to basically pod out to here, get the serum, come up to here, do the trading, and then come home. That shouldn't be that difficult. Now, the question is, are we getting that stuff made? That plate armor? I don't think we are. Wait, Nico, is that what you were just working on? It says 7, so I wonder, are people wearing them? Let me do this. Let's come to assign. Let's manage the ranged outfits, and then no plate armor for now. So people hopefully will take it off and get it dropped in here. That's a flak vest that we should sell if we can. Some shield belts kicking around. Yakov's fully healed. I was thinking I'd take Yakov's snake and slaps, and then somebody else. Who else would I take? Who are my... I mean, maybe another armed, close combat fighter would be smart. So Rika... Well, let's see. Rika... We could give you a sword. One got finished being built fairly soon ago. Why don't you equip that steel longsword? What did Randy give us? Beef. We're about to be beef eaters. Yeah, and then we could Rika, let's put you on. It's a sign, not restrict. On the anything. So hopefully you'll wear a shield belt here in a minute. Yeah, you are. And you're wearing some of that plate armor. So I also want to change up the anything. Yeah, in bulk goods trader. Ship. So this is a job for slaps. Come call. What do they got? Chocolate, simple meals, fox meat, warg meat, potatoes, chem fuel, neuroamine components, advanced components, and cloth. And some other cloth-like things. And some more penicillin. And I might be smart to go ahead and give the put Nico, we have 26 penicillin, to put him on a penicillin regiment. So let's get rid of some of this stuff. It's worth money. People have taken it off for whatever reason. Oh wait, no, we want to keep the steel plate armor though, because we're going to give that away. Let's see. These things should go... That seems pretty good. And then what do we want from these guys? It's bulk goods. They have more plasteel. I always want more plasteel because we go through it pretty quickly. We can't sell our uranium because we moved it away from the thingamabobber. Now, we got these sculptures. I could check them out. Could sell this one on the bottom. This one in the middle. We could sell the sandstone one. We could sell this one too. That's just money in the bank. And I don't know. I think that feels good to me. I could buy some of their food, like a bunch of fox meat to cook into eating things. I could sell various bits of leather that I might not consider. Sell my yayo. I want to get rid of that. But yeah, bits of leather that I might not care about. Is there any like that? The bird skin can go. I'm gonna keep the chem fuel. That is expensive for a lot of meat. I don't think I need that much meat. 624. Potatoes would be cheaper. Suppose I bought half of their potatoes. I bought like 500 of them. I'm gonna do that. And that gives us a bit more raw food. And when it comes to wildlife, is there stuff we should be hunting? The ibises, or whatever, have you pluralized that, definitely should be. With 77, that feels like it's still worthwhile. Okay, and now I need to go back to look at the plate armor situation. We have just 2 plate armors. I think that makes sense for what this says, which is, yeah. So we're gonna have to wait for this until we get the rest of these plate armors done. That's the downside. But I think if we sort of launch ourselves over to there, it's not going to be a major problem. So I feel good about that. Cut socks. Were you hauling stuff? Is that what was going on there? Hard to know. Yeah, so Yakov and Rar can now do this double. I guess we should build another one of these right here for him. And then we'll copy the settings from this, which should not be holding any meals. Yeah, it's not. Just that particular lavish hasn't been moved yet is the only thing. So, good work, Yakov. I like the cut of your jib, sir. I should check. Yeah, the ranges. This one I should probably make the ingredient radius a little bit bigger. This one, same thing. Not like massive, just and that's a huge ingredient radius. And this one a little bit bigger as well. Because the hauling to these places is not particularly I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Not particularly, like, on point, I guess, is what I want to say. Okay, and while we're kind of waiting for stuff to get done, particularly we're waiting for Nico to finish this plate armor situation. Hold it. Missy? We need someone who's speedy for this. Dead Tom, you're definitely... You come and rescue Missy, and we'll just rescue her. I mean, we've got a massive, massive colony. I don't know that it makes sense to try to make it bigger at this point. I mean, we could do that. I just don't know that it's a particularly smart thing to do. We definitely could kill more... What just happened? Oh, one of these guys. Okay. Again, let's cancel this. And let's put in a steel version. And speaking of steel, what's going on with our... Yeah, okay. We're still getting steel out of this deep drill. There's another deep drill somewhere. And this doesn't have power. I guess there's no power line going to it close enough. Okay, that seems true. That should be close enough. It'll get connected. Flash storm seems to be happening. I'm not going to stress about it at this point in my life. Anyway, what I was going to say is, while we're waiting for these to get done, it might be smart to talk about the future of the colony. Are these deteriorating? They shouldn't be. They're in a shelf and they're even undercover. So I'm not quite sure what the story is there. Okay, that one is exhausted. Let's go ahead and switch this on for just a second. It's gonna suck a ton of power away from the grid. Okay, there it is. Right. So what we could do is allow, sorry, allow this and let's build it there. And then we can turn this, we'll hold it. How's, this one is almost done too. We're just gonna move it up when we're done. So we'll do that. Anyway, so the future of the colony. It is, I feel like we're at a very, very stable place right now with the colony. And there are definitely projects that we could do. So it's not like, I'm gonna turn that off for now. It's not like, I don't know. And actually, let's turn this off for right now as well. It's not like there's nothing else we could do, but we seem to be able to handle most of the threats if they're not kind of insane. We could do some more beautification, and I think I probably will, just kind of while I'm sitting around waiting for things to happen. Like, for example, just right now, I'll come to my floors and put in some sandstone tile right here, because this feels like a real kind of lost opportunity here for that. But it's all little things. It's all tweaking this and tweaking that. And so I'm definitely thinking hard about retiring the colony. These guys should be in the dog area. I wonder if that's part of what's happening to our food supplies as the dogs are getting there and eating it. But anyway, I'm thinking about just, retiring the colony because, well, it's stable. It's kind of going on its own, and I'm not really sure what... Like, I don't have a particular project that I really need to get done, and I don't really know that there's sort of enough, for lack of a better word, enough challenge left here that it's really still fun to be watching. So, again, I'm super interested to hear what you all who are watching think. Like, if there's things you would like us to do in this colony, if they're not totally, like, crazy impossible to do or whatever, then we definitely might give that a go. Like, I'm not opposed to it in the slightest, trying to, do some challenges or something like that. But it is kind of stable. We have everything kind of up where we want it. We have a number of colonists that's about where we want it to be, really. We have Nimbra who needs a weapon. So, I thought we'd made some swords. Let me just check. What is it that we don't store in here in terms of weapons? So this is the anything melee weapons. Allows smeltable, but we don't... Gladiuses and long swords. So we should make a couple more long swords, but plate armor should come first because that's more urgent. So we can give... was it Nimbra? Yeah, we can give Nimbra one of those, because we seem to be out right now. Anyway, that aside, though, it feels really, really stable to me. It feels like we've got things at a balance where it works pretty well. We have a dead muffalo that's going to rot, so we'll just leave it there. I'm not sure what happened to him. We've got too many chickens, so every so often I do have to come in and sort of manually deal with the oversupply, and actually some of the hens can go too. But yeah, so I'm thinking of retiring the colony, like starting something new again. Like, I haven't really got much. I have like some suggestions, which are fine, but I haven't really have a sense that there's any consensus among people who've been watching about what they want to see happen, how they like to see this colony kind of go in the future. So, like, I'm definitely up to continuing, like, with the tidying work. Like, we've really got the smooth sandstone down. We could plant some more flowers, make things definitely nice. And we could try to get really rich. In fact, I almost never look at this thing, but our total wealth has just shot up like nobody's business. Like, even in the last 300 days, definitely, even the last 100 days, it's gone up quite a bit. And it's a lot of, that's a total wealth. A lot of it, I guess, is in buildings. Let's look at this. Yeah. Pretty good with items too. Oh, that's interesting. I've been playing this game for hundreds and hundreds of hours. I've never really known you can go to the history and get all this stuff. I do clear this out every so often using runtime GC because it frees a lot of memory, which is helpful. It says 2 colonists killed. Who's the other colonist that was killed? I remember the death of Faith, but did someone else die and I didn't even notice? Did someone burn to death in that last raid and I didn't even notice that happened? Let me just check the history again. Hold on a second. So here's a psychic ship and there's no death messages that show up after that. So I feel, tell me if I've missed something, because I'm really puzzled why it says 2 deaths. I'm only aware of 1. So I don't know what to think about that. Anyway, how are we doing on this bill? Nico? Still... What's that? Unfinished longsword? Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, a plasteel one. That'll be good. Missy is fully healed. She's leaving. That's fine that she doesn't want to join us. I'm not in the slightest upset about that. So 4 more. So we're more than halfway done. What is our time left on the caravan request? We still have 10 days and 7 days. So I think probably we can make it. I'm guessing it's going to have to be next episode before we really do make it, before that really things kind of work out that way. This is 47%, 70. The potatoes are a bit on the slow side is the only thing. But meals, we're keeping up with meals, though not quite as much as I would like. It was suggested that we don't need that much wood. We could probably turn one of these zones into a growing zone. That's true. We definitely could do that. I don't know how much I really want to, but we definitely could. I guess one thing we could also definitely do, a lot of granite. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20 of these people that might die in possibly. So let's go to the miscellaneous. Each sandstone sarcophagus is 60. Oh, limestone. Wait, granite. So we could do granite sarcophagi. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then let's also go ahead, go back to furniture. Let's go ahead and put some torches in here again. I don't think this thing is sort of doing well from being super dark. There is a bit like a double space in there, but I think that's totally fine. And is this actually in the home area? Yeah, it is. I don't know why it hasn't really been tidied up, but that is going to be, so 20, 10 would be 600. So that's going to be 1200. We don't actually have enough granite to do all of that. So what I'll do is I'm going to cancel all of these ones. And then we know that's where the next ones are going to go. And then the deep drill that has died is right there. Let's look at our planning. Not pathing, planning. And reinstall this. It's not actually going to be plugged in there, but it will be plugged in there. So install it there. Get some more steel. We can make some of these out of steel too, I guess. But what I really like, yeah, right now I'm mostly just doing this while I'm waiting for Nico to finish his job, and he's doing it, and he's doing it reasonably quickly. So then he just stops and chills for a bit, comes back, so that's nice. There's a heat wave, so everyone can just go to bed now, and I'll sort of go around adding some extra passive coolers, so long as yeah, we've got one in here. We've got one in here. The vent goes into in there. Brian is having a work frenzy. This usually is able to stay freezing. We don't have a passive cooler in here, and we had a regular old cooler in here. That's right, and that's what must have been destroyed last time. This passive cooler, everything is just one away, so we keep it as is. I want to move this bed. I don't like where it is. I think it's better. Is Cut Socks the right person for that bed? Yeah. Anyway, this passive cooler one, yeah, we're good. I think we're good on passive coolers generally. So I feel confident we're going to be okay. Art is sort of not been happening a lot lately. Not sure why. Falcon... Oh, I see. People are busy building things. So art sort of happens when building is not happening. That makes sense, I guess. That's kind of how I want it anyway. And then once these are built, we'll assign them. Like, I guess I'll just go down kind of in order for whoever is or isn't assigned. So Nico, Yakov can be assigned there. Snake can be right next to him up here. Brian, Cat, Rar, just in order the list. Wait, did that one get assigned properly? To Divine Fallacy? Yeah, okay. So good, we've got that. That's happening. Is a psychic drone. Actually, Nico's still wearing that hat. I never told him to take it off, did I? Wait a minute. Hold it. Okay, that's a psychic foil helmet. That's a steel simple helmet. Okay. I think Kajin should keep that foil helmet on. I think that's the right choice for him. We're down to 3. These take a little longer than I would like. I mean, our steel supply is still fantastically high. So that's really good. Our stone supply is not so high. I'm wondering if there's stuff on the map we could still move. We can move these. These, which are not stone. We could get some more silver. I should actually look... Shanatu, what's your real issue with your needs? Mostly it's the psychic drone, but also the heat. Okay, maybe, I mean, yeah, I think you'll be okay, to be honest. I think in the long run, we're going to get this sorted out. So, anyway. Looking at our lighting situation, we could have some lighting along here. Might actually, and actually some flooring along there too. So, oh, not enough sandstone there. Let's try metal tile. Just takes 7 steel. Put a couple of metal tiles right there, since we have it. And yeah, just Nico, you need to get this done, man. A lot of unhappiness. Not surprising. Or 10 cowboy hats would be smart too. And, right, 6 of these. 2 left. Probably 1 needs to get moved. Stevie is now a major break risk. And I guess, I mean, because everyone has these really high expectations, maybe this art should be more of a priority so we can start getting it in people's rooms. Oh, wait. Oh, interesting. Nimbra, you come pick that up. This is definitely set for art, I think. Right, so let's copy that setting, and then hold it. Copy that setting, and I want to paste it to all of these. So I wonder if we do have art, and it's just sitting around in here. I don't see it, so maybe not. Or maybe I'm just kind of blind. It's daytime, so people will mostly sleep overnight or over the day. All right, late afternoon comes. The psychic drone is ending, which is really good for our peeps. And Nico is still doing good work. We've got 5 days left. Oh, slaps and cut sock. Bad timing, people. You don't like cut socks because she insulted you. So, oh, it happened again. So that started a fight, which I don't like. Your health. Oh man, I was gonna take slaps on this trip. Now I'm not so sure. Who has heat stroke? A bunch of people have heat stroke. I guess we're not keeping it cool enough. Or maybe they'll calm down. Medical? Sort of minor with it. Cut socks and slaps are very much not happy right now. I mean, understandable. When you get in a fight because somebody insulted somebody else, that does tend to cause problems. Like, I get it, right? I really get it. But yeah, a bulk goods. I think what I need is a bulk goods trader that I can just sell a bunch of clothes to. I should over the last one and buy whatever stone they have, because that's the one thing I don't really want to get out of the ground. Because last time we tried that, we were told we dug too greedily and too deep, like some, like some dwarves that I could name but won't. And we don't want to do that again. Oh, we are doing that again, apparently. Wait a minute. Oh, I did a build copy, didn't I? Instead of move. All right. Let's forbid that for a second. I did what I just said I didn't want to do. Let's see what we get if we... That's a small area. Gonna lose some corn no matter what, but I think it's probably worth it. So yeah, Nico, it's all up to you, buddy. All up to you. I mean, seriously, how much more till you're done with that thing? There we go. All right, one more, and then we can go. But I'm afraid that will have to wait for next time, because that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.